Shereen Benjamin, Edinburgh Eastern, supporting the motion on women in the workplace. Conference, before I speak to the motion, I note my disappointment that the discussion of motions at Women's Conference was reduced to a 2-hour slot. That's only 2 hours in which women members could participate in democratic debate about our many pressing concerns. So I hope that next year, women's concerns and the participation of women members will be taken much more seriously, with the restoration of a separate 2-day Women's Conference focused on policy making. This motion notes that women are overrepresented amongst the most exploited workers, including those on 0 hours and poorly paid contracts. It notes the further disadvantage experienced by Black and ethnic minority women in the workplace. Conference, the exploitation of women in the workforce needs to be addressed and ended, and good intentions won't be enough. To identify and rectify that exploitation, the government will need robust, reliable data on exactly where women are disadvantaged, on which women are disadvantaged, and on the extent of that disadvantage. And it will need to have a robust, reliable means to measure and to assess the effects of any interventions. Conference, to gather that essential data, the government will need a stable and coherent definition of the word woman. And at the moment, unbelievable as it would have seemed 20 or even 10 years ago, the Labour Party has found itself unable to articulate that clear definition. Instead of clear language based on the material reality of sex, messaging has become confused and obscured, compromising attempts to identify and rectify inequalities. That needs to be stopped. Conference, I ask you to support the motion, and I call for clarity in its implementation.